it's your twin host, Drew and Nate, aka the Venzon twins, and welcome back to the G Lounge.
Let's go to G Lounge.
In today's segment, we are going to talk about Get Listed.
Get listed? What is get listed?
Get Listed are things that are trending. You can have trending people, trending topics, trending people like myself. I'm just joking. I'm not even trending at all. Hopefully we'll trend after this, right?
hopefully we'll trend after this.
What is trending right now? Okay, let's think about it. I know a lot of people are stuck at home and people actually miss traveling.
Traveling? Oh yes, there's a pandemic happening right now.
Yes, but as much as we want to forget about it, we have to try to stay safe, wash our hands, wear a mask. But anyways, why don't we take our viewers on a trip to some places that we've actually been before?
How about a place here in the Philippines?
Siargao.
Oh, Siargao, yes, of course. That was a great place.
That is a place that everybody wants to actually go to, right?
Yeah, I actually miss going there right now.
So what is one thing about Siargao that you actually like you really loved about Siargao?
You know, one thing I liked about Siargao was that it wasn't as crowded. I think the idea that it was a special place.
Kind of like the local.
It's like your own getaway.
Yeah, like with your friends especially, right? I kind of like that too, how it's not so touristy, right? Where you kind of just go there and you feel kind of secluded, like it's your own actual island.
Oh yeah. But I was a little bit scared being there though.
Why?
Well, because there's barely any lights. When it gets dark, it gets really hard to go around.
But that's the good thing about Siargao is that the people are so friendly and it's very safe. Actually.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's very safe. And I heard that in Siargao, the businesses, they take turns. Right? They take turns having their businesses open.
Oh yeah, that is a great way to promote all.
So each business can have their own. And the people are very friendly as well, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it's very, very, very friendly.
Friendly. But what we really liked about Siargao was the beach. I think because it's not so crowded, I think the water is not so, how would you say it? Like, it's so chill, like it's just smooth, you could hear the waves, you don't hear all these screaming people, it's not
crying
so
babies.
Right? You can kind of just like sit there and just meditate and just hear the ocean.
That's a good thing too. So Siargao is a very close place to go to.
One of our places to go to visit is Siargao.
Yes,
really
recommend.
I think there's an artista that lives there, Annie Edelman.
Oh yes. Maybe you might find her.
You might find her there. Actually, don't go looking for her. Let them have their short.
Yeah, don't tell her that we sent you there.
I think Siargao is definitely a place they consider it because of just how beautiful it is and how safe it is and how friendly the local people are. So that's one of our top places to visit, guys. Now, what's another place that we should tell our viewers about?
How about a place outside of the Philippines? How about Thailand?
Thailand! Okay, yes, Thailand. Oh, yes, the elephants in Thailand are very special to the people, but not only that, they're very majestic, right?
Yes, they are. So one thing I liked about Thailand was how peaceful it felt when I was there.
Yes, I mean, they have a culture of just being very serene, right? Very meditative. I think so. I think
being very natural. Even when we had to go into the temples, we had to take off our shoes.
Oh, very respectful. Yes,
yeah,
we had to take off our shoes. Which is very important. You have to try to maintain the history of the building, right? Because of course, when you have your shoes, you're going to be bringing all these dirt and stuff onto the temple floors. I know, right? But when it comes to Thailand, I mean, definitely not just the people, but the temples and the animals.
What about that market? There was this market where you go down through the
market that you go down a river, right? Well, that was super fun. I mean.
That was super fun. It was like a market on the side, but then in the river part, you're just in the boat, and then if you wanted food, they had like a vendor in their own boat.
Yeah, and one thing about this is that you have to make a really quick decision.
Oh yeah.
If you decide, you know how
you're thinking, and then they're like, you want to think about what you want to get, but their boat's still going, and so they're
like, do I want it? If they don't get it, then it's gonna.
Missed opportunity.
Darn. I actually really wanted, there were so many things I actually wanted from that market that I wasn't able to get, was because I'm just so indecisive. And of course you try to bargain, right? So that's one thing we liked about Thailand. The place that we visited was that water market.
Well, plus, and also...
So we're going to post the name of it somewhere on the screen because I actually forgot the name of the river market. I
forgot too, but it's such a culture overload. It's completely different culture compared to the Filipino culture. So when you're there, you feel like you're in a different different world. Okay, so let's bring it back to the Philippines because of course the Philippines is awesome. Let's talk about El Nido.
El Nido. Okay, so El Nido was very interesting. You know, just like Siargao, they had their own local people. You know, they had people that were friendly, and they had a lot of vendors, and they had a lot of places where you can enjoy yourself. And we were with friends actually.
Yes.
And it was actually really fun. We got to go to the beach. So basically, you know, like most beach places, but I think El Nido was particularly special because, like Siargao, it wasn't super crowded.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like crowdedness, I think Siargao is less crowded, but El Nido is not as crowded, but it's a little bit more crowded than Siargao.
Yeah, I mean, but the popularity of it is definitely going to make it crowded one day. But, you know, while you can, you know, while it's not as crowded.
You know, the crazy thing is that, we always tell people, we're actually, we used to live in Hawaii. And so every time we mention Hawaii to a lot of our friends, they're like, oh, you guys are so lucky to live in Hawaii. It's so beautiful there. I want to go there. But, you know, the thing though is I always tell them, you know, you have a Hawaii here in the Philippines.
Yeah,
you have Siargao,
a lot of places here look like Hawaii.
In fact, probably, I'm not going to say better. I mean, no, it is better. It is better. To me, it is better.
Oh, you're going to get those people coming out.
I'll go hard. I'm on your side too. No, of course. No, but it's just as beautiful as Hawaii. So
no.
I wouldn't tell them, oh, don't feel bad for not being able to go to Hawaii because El Nido is just exactly like Hawaii.
I think that, you know, if you want to go to
better.
Hawaii for the beaches, what my brother's trying to say is that there are a lot of places here in the Philippines that are just like Hawaii.
Yeah, of course.
Clear blue water, white sand, right?
Tropical, different
vibes.
place you've ever been.
You know, the sun is very hot, just like in Hawaii. So El Nido is definitely a place that we actually miss being at. We enjoy ourselves there with our friends.
Yeah.
So what's another place that we can bring our viewers to?
I don't know. How many places have we named so far?
I think we named 3.
3? Ooh, okay. What is one place? I think that you haven't said anything.
Oh, you know what though? Okay, let's keep it back. Let's keep it here in the Philippines.
Okay.
How about Cebu, Oslo?
Oh,
With
yeah.
the whales.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah. No, that's one place. Yeah, of course I remember. I mean, who couldn't remember?
Dude, those whales were so... They're just so special, right? I mean, like,
they're very scary.
They're scary to people who've never actually experienced them before.
Yes. I've never swam in a water with like a really huge animal.
Anyway, so like Oslo is a place to visit because of these whales. I think they're called what? Whale sharks?
Yes.
Whale sharks. They have these spots on their whole entire body.
Yes.
So just like Siargao, just like El Nido, you have the locals that are very nice. You know, they're very friendly. They're very chill. You know, and the food's really great too as well. So, okay, our place that we think that you should travel to, if it's not the Philippines, would be Taiwan.
Oh yes, Taiwan. We've actually been there twice.
Taiwan is very special because we've actually been there multiple times. We've been in the north, and we also been in the south.
Yes, of course. So the north part is Taipei, and then the south part is
Kaohsiung.
Kaohsiung.
Don't try it.
I will not try it.
Kaohsiung. Kaohsiung.
I think it's like that. Okay, don't get it.
Can you cut that part out, please? Thank you.
Yes, but it's interesting because those two places are completely different.
Yes, we did notice that in Taipei it's very hot, kind of humid, but over in the other side of it, it's very wet, very foresty, a lot of bamboo forests. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I would consider more of it like considering Kaohsiung. Kaohsiung, it was more, it was a city, but it wasn't as big compared to Taipei. But in Kaohsiung, they had more country, it was more greenery, it was more like the tea farms, things like that. So, I mean, I appreciated more, I think it felt more cultured over there. Because I felt more like I was living back in Taiwan back more in the olden days, where when you went to these these tea farms and houses
the
there.
mom and pop type of shops. You had more of the older generation that were actually showing us how they were making tea leaves or how they would extract the tea leaves and how they would process them.
Yeah.
So I love tea.
They look like bushes, like the tea farms.
How they flipped it like this, right? Like
it's like when you're collecting the tea leaves, you're just like picking the leaves like this.
Oh yeah, we actually picked the tea leaves. Oh yes, I remember doing that.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
What was really fun is that we actually got to run through the bamboo forest.
Oh yes, we filmed the commercial for...
no we didn't.
Oh yes, okay.
Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching us here at the G Lounge. for our topic today, which is get trendy. And hopefully you guys will see our next segment again soon.
Alright, see you guys.
We would like to invite everybody to like and subscribe to G Lounge for everybody.